It's lovely, that moment when the day ends and the night's just about to start, when one world changes into another.
Southsea Castle was built in 1544 as a response to the French threat. It was built by Henry VIII, he designed it himself. And the lighthouse was built in the 1820s. The whole purpose of it was to guide ships safely into the Solent. And it did that job for almost 200 years.
The lighthouse had a function, that it was a beacon and it defined a place between where the land ends and where the water starts. That really nice function that it had has been a warning. It's lost its power, it's lost its function. So we wanted to just honour the lighthouse and revisit its function and change it from being something which was about warning and something now which is about art. And the words are kind of oblique and poetic about place and location and your sense of self in the landscape.
The lighthouse was about people, about warning people. It's an important landmark which so many people in Portsmouth care about and recognise. By lighting it up in this really creative and clever contemporary way, we think different sorts of people may look up at it and start to be curious about the heritage around them.
There's lots of changes that the castle has seen, and the lighthouse is just one of them. So you're not looking at the castle as it was in Tudor times. It's expanded and it's grown, and it was constantly added to.
And that's what a lot of heritage and history kind of retains, a story which is of another time. And in a very simple way, we're giving power back to the lighthouse many years after it was switched off. And that in itself is a lovely metaphor, isn't it?
I think it's an expression of who we are, who we were. You've got the cultural reflection of contemporary art is expressing who we are now, and then you're juxtaposing that against the heritage of who we were. It's almost like the light is reaching out to everyone and saying, come to your castle. It's not our castle, it's your castle.
There's quite a lot of signalling and light that's communicating to us, and I think the work is communicating in a different way to all the other ones. And then, of course, the big question is, who is it speaking to? Who's the audience? What happens when there's nobody here? Does it still send its signal? Like all creative people, I ultimately just want to change your day. So I'm hoping that you'll come across the work, perhaps by accident, and that the work I've made changes how you think, changes your emotion. But there's also the conversation later that evening when you get home and you try and remember what the words were. What did it say? I want it to work here, but then afterwards I want the conversation to happen around the dinner table. I don't want them to happen at the same time, that's a mistake.